Gusty, erratic winds and extreme drought conditions contributed to the spread of the lime fire Monday night, which so far has burned over 2,000 acres in very rugged terrain.
Last night about 8:20 was our first call. We responded with several engines, St. George Fire, several other cooperators, the BLM, Forest Service all responded. The fire was in the median and eventually on both sides of the highway.
The fire eventually caused the closure of Interstate 15 for about 2 hours, while the flames burned quickly up hillsides and onto both sides of the road inside the gorge.
There was a lot of thunder cells in the area that changed directions and wind, and then the gorge itself influences direction of the wind, and so that was influencer how it spread.
The glow from the fire could be seen from as far away as St. George. Fire crews monitored the fire, which burned through the night, charring cheatgrass and sage.
It was 25 acres. Within the hour, it was already reported at much larger and just hitting up the hill. Currently, we're sitting at 2,063 acres, just recently mapped.
Staged at the Black Rock exit, helicopters and aircraft could be seen hovering over the site this morning, dropping buckets of water on hot spots to try and contain the wildfire.
A lot of where the activity is right now, it's available to us only through aerial delivery or bringing firefighters in through helicopter shuttles. Very little of this fire, at least the active fire, is available to us on existing roads.
Around 100 fire responders are working shifts, making sure the fire doesn't spark back up again. The fire so far has burned along a 3-mile stretch inside the gorge just south of St. George. While there is no threat to homes, Moyers said this area is known for bighorn sheep habitat. The cause of the fire is still under investigation, but a fire that started 3 weeks ago at nearly the same mile marker was human-caused.
We had a fire right there at mile marker 25 and 24 in the last 3 weeks, so June 24th was the last fire there, and this lime fire has burned into a part of that, so it's connected a larger piece of ground now. The investigation is focused on the roadside itself, and those specific causes could be still in play for all we know. They're trying to narrow it down.
Moyers said about 75% of fires in the Arizona Strip are human-caused and can be prevented. Many roadside fires are due to dragging chains or from vehicles in need of repair. He said it's wise for travelers to carry a fire extinguisher in case of a fire.
The public, just to be mindful, any less human starts that we can have will, be able, so we can commit our resources to other fires that start naturally that we can't plan for.
The Country Interagency Fire Management is working together on the lime fire. The BLM and other fire agencies are on alert now for lightning storms and flash floods that are expected later in the week.
We are concerned this year. We are just getting into, this is the peak of the Arizona Strip season. And we usually see monsoonal activity, but we have certainly not seen enough moisture right now to change the tide of our drought and the conditions of the fuels. And we are expecting to be in this condition for, a few more weeks at this rate.
On the Arizona Strip, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.